Hi. Moving. It's a drag. There's no way of getting around it. But there are ways to make your move a whole lot easier. And it starts with packing. Here are 7 moving mistakes you may be making and how to avoid them. 1. You figure you can pack everything in a few days. Begin with a plan and start packing weeks in advance, especially if you have a lot of stuff. But before you just start piling things into boxes, spend the time up front to make an inventory of everything that needs to be either packed or tossed and break it down room by room. It'll save you time down the line and spare you a few gray hairs too. 2. You wing the whole labeling thing. Think you'll be able to remember which boxes go into each room based on memory? Think again. Label the boxes by contents and room location to make delivering them to the right spots easier, and so you don't have to rack your brain trying to remember. Don't rely on memory alone. 3. Don't go cheap on moving supplies and boxes. Between friends, donation centers, and neighborhood sidewalk giveaways, there are lots of ways to get free moving boxes. But don't get skimpy about purchasing new ones. It's worth the extra $40 or $50, especially if it spares you from breaking something worth much more. When it comes to buying boxes, make sure you have the right sizes for the different items you're packing. Heavier items like books, canned goods, and candles may need to be in smaller, more compact boxes, where lighter objects can go in bigger ones. Keep in mind that you'll need to pack all these boxes into a moving vehicle, so be strategic about getting boxes that can be stacked together and not just a few of each size. Know which packing materials should be used also, and if you're on the fence about how much you should buy more. It's way better to have extra than to make a frantic last-minute trip to the store come moving day. Also know that moving with plastic totes is a no-no. Plastic totes seem cost-efficient, but they have a tendency to crack when placed under a lot of weight. Steer clear of being that person who tosses a bunch of random things into a trash bag. That person is likely to open those bags to a few broken items. I may or may not be speaking from experience. 4. You think you have superhuman strength? Your Stephen King collection isn't going to move itself, so unless you want a good workout, don't fill your boxes to the brim with books. The heavier and denser you pack a box, the greater the chance it could break through. Again, may or may not be guilty of this. As a rule of thumb, try to avoid boxes heavier than 50 pounds. Not sure how to gauge what's 50 pounds? Slide that sucker onto a scale. And if you have a hard time lifting it onto the scale, well, it's probably too heavy. Don't leave empty space in your boxes, number 5. Empty space equals shifting, which can equal your favorite mug breaking or your ceramic spoon rest cracking. Leave enough room for bubble wrap and packing paper and fill any empty space in boxes with packing paper, newspaper, good old peanuts, not the eating kind. Maximize your space by wrapping things in towels and t-shirts to fill empty space. If you're not filling one box with towels and t-shirts and another with candles and books, it'll make it easier to transport. 6. Get rid of stuff before the move. Go through your belongings before you move so you can get rid of the stuff you don't need. You'll have less to pack and load and unload, and it'll make the whole thing a lot easier. As you pack, sift through your things room by room. Categorize your items into piles to toss, donate, or even sell. 7. Pack an overnight bag. The last thing you'll want to do once you get to your new home is fish for a towel so you can take a shower or shuffle through boxes to find some PJs or something. Plan ahead by assembling an overnight bag with toiletries, clothing, and any other essentials you'll need at your new pad until you start unpacking and settling in. You'll thank yourself later. This is Melissa Waterwall, Real Estate Advisor, and I'm here to help with all things real estate. Whether buying, selling, or both, I can guide you through the process and relieve some of the stress involved. Reach out anytime by phone, text, or email, or check out my website at melissa.realtor for more information. See you again soon.